How's it going, everyone? Christian Watson and his hamstring injuries have kind of gone hand in hand as he's been hampered by hamstring injuries for most of his career and has knocked him out for a good portion of his young career. Now, earlier in this season, it was talked about how he was going to the University of Wisconsin-Madison to try to figure out what is causing these hamstring injuries, and also Eric Stokes kind of joined him. Then a little bit further down the timeline, his dad actually tweeted out pretty much briefly saying that they found the root of the problem and that he should be coming back strong. And that was all that was kind of talked about. Now, fast forward up to this week, Christian Watson has actually opened up a bit more about what he's kind of been going through, and hopefully he's kind of put this hamstring injury bug behind him, or hopefully, mostly behind him. So he's gone to the University of Wisconsin-Madison to find out what's going on with his hamstring, and it's pretty much been determined that his left leg is a lot stronger than his right leg, which has caused an asymmetry imbalance on his part. So because of that, his left leg has been compensating for the slight weakness of his right leg, which can further cause injuries. So because of that, he's been trying to get stronger and get more symmetrical in strength between his two legs. Now, he did also state that because of his hamstrings and not getting back to full strength has also kind of caused some weaknesses because, when you injure the hamstring, you're kind of using that leg less and the other leg's compensating, so that leg gets a little stronger while the other one gets weaker. So that also causes some asymmetrical balance to him. So trying to get fully healed from the hamstring injuries and then to get both of the legs stronger to where they're about even has been the main priority for him. He also talked about, and this is actually an excerpt from the Packers.com where they kind of wrote about it and the interview about him. So it talks about a resource that's been very particularly helpful to Watson, which is called a Nord board, which it's used to measure hamstring strength and imbalance in a range of positions and exercises. So reading straight from this, it says the device locks around the individual's ankles and data is collected with athlete falling forward in a push-up position. Perfect symmetry would be 0, though that's virtually impossible to achieve. Watson said he is around 20-something% off, and now he's probably around 10 to 12% better than that. His goal is to get within 6% symmetry. He also further said that we have a Nord board that tells us the power outputs and the asymmetry. Honestly, that's my favorite part of the week, just going in there and getting to see that we've knocked off 4, 5, 6% of that asymmetry every week. Obviously, I still have a goal to get to. I want to be perfectly symmetrical, so I'll continue to work on that. So it sounds like he was pretty imbalanced, which has been causing a lot of these hamstring injuries, and of course kind of rushing him. Granted, the Packers do take the long approach to bring hamstring injuries and injured players back, but even that, they still didn't perfectly help him because he still had that asymmetrical imbalance. So looks like that's been a key focal point for him to try to get to where he wants to be, and hopefully he can kick this injury bug and with the hamstring injuries. Ironically, yes, Josh Jacobs did just have a hamstring injury, but hopefully that's just minor and just very coincidental, honestly. And so throughout the course of this offseason, we're definitely going to be paying attention to how he responds, how that leg seems to be holding up, and seeing if he does pull anything from this offseason into the season and how healthy he can be, because he's still a big difference maker on this team and can definitely stretch the field. But just coming out with a big update on Christian Watson and what's pretty much been the progress of that hamstring injury, since it's been closely looked at throughout this offseason with how many hamstring injuries he's had. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, go Pack Go.